Hey guys, welcome back. So today I want to talk about African violet care. So I have two African violet plants. I keep them in my east facing window. So this window receives bright indirect light. Some sunshine does hit the plants that are in front, but as you can see, I have plants that are blocking some of the sunlight, and there are a lot of trees out there that do filter the sun. So the sunshine is filtered anyway, so it does not burn the leaves. So they really love that bright indirect sunlight. You don't want to put them in a really sunny window where the light would hit the leaves because that would cause them to burn. So they do like that bright light. And the way that I water them is I fill up a cake pan or some kind of a baking sheet with water, and then I set my clay pots. They're both in just terracotta pots that are very porous and they have a hole in the bottom. I set them in that water so the plant can soak up the water from the bottom. The reason you don't want to water these plants from above is because it will leave water marks on the leaves, which will cause them to brown, and that's just really not good for the plant. So you definitely want to water from the bottom and let them soak in that water. You can also buy planters that are meant for African violets. So you can find those in the store. It's basically two pots. One pot sits inside of the larger one, and it allows that the plant to soak up the water from the smaller pot. And I believe you fill the larger pot with the water. And I just started fertilizing my African violets. I'll show you what it looks like. So this is the type of fertilizer I've been using. You just use this little scoop, and I add, I think it's about a 1/4 teaspoon of this powder to the water, and I just fertilize them in the spring and summer. I don't think you do it in the winter, but I'll have to look into that. I'm not positive if you need to fertilize in the winter. I'm thinking you don't. With most plants, you just fertilize during growing season. And there is specific African violet mix that you can buy. I personally just kept most of the dirt on the old plant when I repotted them, and I just filled the sides with regular potting mix, but it might be beneficial to use specific African violet mix, but I didn't buy any. So I do plan on moving these guys probably to a shelf that's close to the window, just because I don't want them to, I don't really like the look of them sitting here because they're blocking my other plants and it looks a little bit crowded. So I'm probably gonna put them on a shelf close to the window so they can get that bright indirect light. And then when they do lose their bloom, like when it starts to wilt away, like this little guy, it's good to pinch off that old bloom so it can put that energy towards new growth instead of putting energy towards that old bloom that's already dead. All right, well, I think that's all I wanted to say about this. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.